Hey guys, welcome back. In today's English video lesson, we're going to learn lots of good vocabulary words and expressions with Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt. In the description, there will be more example sentences for you to read. Let's do this.
Witcher, at last. Now we're all present.
Then up the fucking creek.
The first expression of the lesson is ride up the creek. When you're ride up the creek, you are in trouble. You are in a very difficult situation that you can't get out of. There is no easy way for you to solve that particular problem. The full expression is to be ride up the creek without a paddle. So a creek is kind of like a very narrow area of water. And you can imagine how difficult it must be to get out of that very challenging situation.
Why have you summoned us? Radovid's on his ship. We'll not get to him there, I've told you.
Stop it! I've an idea how to draw him onto dry land. But all in due course.
All in due course. What a phenomenal phrase to learn. It means at the right time, at the appropriate time. All in due course. I love it.
Let's start by confessing our sins. I let Philippa Eilhart in on our plan.
I will let her in on our plan. So let's pay attention to the two prepositions there. When you let someone in on your plan, you tell them about your secret plan. To let someone in on your plan.
Mea culpa.
Bravo! Bloody bravo!
Now, it's not a disaster. The Lady Sorceress is highly unlikely to warn the brat. What's more, she's willing to help us kill him. Naturally, it's nothing I'll ever agree to. But Phil, she's inspired me. Call her my muse.
Your muse is someone who entertains you, but also gives you lots of good ideas. Sometimes musicians have muses. These are people that will inspire them, or composers may have muses. They'll get lots of good ideas from these people. A muse. This is a countable noun.
Inspired you to do what?
Patience. We've yet to get to the substance of the matter. Geralt, do I recall correctly that Radovid's hired you to find Philippa?
Only thing I've found is her hideout. What's your point?
We can use Philippa without involving her, provided you help. Radovid expects you to report to him, bring him information about her. All you need to do is mention her name, intimate that you've a lead, you're on her trail.
Intimate that you have a lead. When you intimate something, this is a verb, you mention something indirectly. You imply that something is happening. So we are familiar with the adjective intimate, which means close, usually emotionally, but this one is intimate. The pronunciation is different. Intimate that. And this is the pattern that you will use with the verb intimate.
Oh, he'll swallow that. Hook, line, sinker, and a good bit of the rod as well.
Hook, line, and sinker. This person will completely believe us, will be completely fooled. They will fall for this trick. Hook, line, and sinker. This is the full expression.
Let's say Radovid bites, believes me, and none of that's a given. What then?
You'll tell him you've found Philippa's hideout, somewhere where we can easily set a trap and ambush. Suggestions?
Bridge to Temple Isle. Built up both sides. Lots of nooks, gates. Easy to block off from the rest of the city.
A nook is a hidden area. We tend to use this word in the expression nooks and crannies. All the secret little areas, very small places where you can hide.
Good idea. I'll divide my men, post half on one end, other half on the other, by the gate. And in the middle, Vess, with a well-oiled crossbow.
You see, Geralt, all we ask is that you invite Radovid out for a stroll, bring him to the bridge. We'll take care of the rest. So what'll it be?
I'm in.
All right, and this is a scheme. This is a hidden plan to assassinate Radovid.
But once it's done, what then? There'll be an uproar in the city. Panic maybe.
An uproar, an uprising. There might be a riot. There might be a protest. A lot of noise and commotion, an uproar.
Need a place where we can wait it out.
Thought of that already. Remember Madame Arena's theatre? Abandoned now, not a soul looks in there. Tala and I will await you there.
Await us? Unwilling to risk your own necks?
Not the point. Dijkstra and I have many cocksacking virtues, but fighting ability's just not one of them.
A virtue is a praiseworthy quality. It is a good characteristic. For instance, generosity is a virtue, or being kind is another virtue. The opposite of this word is vice, a vice, and in the plural, vices. For instance, greed is a vice.
About as fit for that as we are for a bleeding beauty pageant.
Don't worry, Geralt. My people are battle-hardened.
My people are battle-hardened. My people are tough because they have been through a lot of hardship and difficult situations. They are battle-hardened.
They'll manage. You just bring them the king.
Do what I can. Where's his ship moored these days?
Just round the corner in Novigrad's port. And for your sake, I hope he's in a good mood when you look in on him.
Philippa? What the hell are you doing here?
Geralt, don't ask questions you know the answers to. It makes you look stupid. Eavesdropping on your conversation, naturally.
When you eavesdrop on a conversation, you listen in on that conversation. You listen to it, but maybe you're not supposed to, so you do it secretly.
With a good deal of interest. And a measure of wonder.
Mind telling me what you found puzzling?
Your naivety. Do you honestly believe Radovid will fall for such a crude ruse?
A couple good words there. One is naivety. This refers to being gullible. A person who is gullible believes things very easily without much evidence. You are naive if you believe whatever you will hear on the radio or whatever you watch on television. This is being naive, gullible, and the noun is naivety. And the other word is ruse, a cruel ruse. This is a trick that is deceitful and is intended to harm someone. Pay attention to the pronunciation of this word. You pronounce it ruse, ruse.
Might be tough to trick, but I think I'll manage.
I hope you take a more serious approach to confronting the Wild Hunt. Provided, of course, you survive long enough to undertake it.
Philippa, why even tell me this? Concerned about me that much?
Not at all. It's because I think it vital that Radovid die.
Pay attention to that grammatical structure. It is vital that he die. This is called the subjunctive in English. Instead of saying it is vital that he dies, because we typically use the verb plus s to talk about the third person. In this one, the structure is different. It is vital. It is essential that he should die. And sometimes you can just drop the modal verb out of the sentence and say it is vital that he die.
You don't want my help, more's the pity. But I shall do what I can to make certain you don't fuck it up. Here, take this.
A ring. Redanian eagle etched in the ruby.
It belonged to Vizimir, Radovid's father. Hand him that, and he may believe you captured me. He might even choose to trust you.
So he might fall for that trick, hook, line, and sinker. I hope you've learned at least one word with my video lesson. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know which words you've learned. Thank you so much.